We're in a permanent state of metamorphosis within the profession, and it's literally changing from month to month. And so it's hugely important that we keep abreast of what's going on, and the morning session was absolutely fabulous. There's lots of nuggets of information which we can go away and feed off when we go back to the office.
I have been coming for some time, in fact since I think the first Legal Futures conference was launched. The value to me of coming here is it's fantastic networking. The quality of the speakers is very, very high, and I learn something new every time I come to this conference. I also connect with some really fantastic people.
Because there's so much change going on in our profession, you've got to keep your eye on what's going on. You've got to keep your eye on developments, on new entrants, on regulation, on everything. And for me, that's what Legal Futures provides, both on the website and certainly at the conferences. You get to hear people being really honest about what they're doing.
I just talked about our app where 255 character question, 600 character response. We do thousands and thousands of them, and people, many people stop right there. Thank you very much, I got what I needed, and they got it for free. That's okay, because we know that they are going to come back.
I wanted to sort of pull this up and show you how much can change in 14 years. You know, those 150 times you look at your phone, it's very, very likely to be an Android phone. That's Google. You know, how many searches do you do? Now, how often are we part of your life? And that's a change that's happened in 14 years. And how people tend to overestimate sort of what happens or what can change in 2 or 3 years. People completely fail to grasp what can change in 10 or 14 years. So in 14 years from now, have a good think about what are your clients what do they expect from you? They'll probably expect something very different.
We think there are all sorts of very strong differences in the main, however, in terms of how people buy legal services. It may change, but at the moment it's still very much a distressed purchase. We think there's more value to be had from the locality-based advertising by sophisticated use of digital marketing. So national brand, when we come to think about where Connect to Law is going, we regard as being less important than getting those other things right.
You know, my right brain, a lot of creativity happens with the right brain. My right brain was telling me, this is phenomenal, this is a great idea, there's a real gap in the market. And my left brain was telling me, surely, Sahar, there must be something wrong with this picture because it was so amazing, how come no one else has done it? So my left brain was in a way my legal brain telling me, there must be something wrong with this picture, this seems too good to be true, why has no one else done it? And what I've learned in life is, in this new world we need to operate, whenever the right brain starts, whenever you kind of get going on the right brain and the left brain starts, that little voice of fear, I've just learned to press the delete button on the left brain, on the legal side of my brain, or if not, press mute for a while until that sort of almost stops itself.
I am conscious of the enormous pressure on PI, solicitors firms, on residential conveyancing firms to originate clients. The insurance companies and the claims management companies are taking insidiously control of client origination. They are reducing choice.
It is not in anyone's interest that we force firms through rapid action into further financial instability, and many firms, of course, are already in a highly unstable financial environment.
It's back to what your core skill sets are. I don't actually believe that lawyers are particularly good at selling or indeed marketing. And I think a lot of law firms thought they were good at it in the heyday because there was a lot of activity and work came in. But I suspect that there was no actual relationship between the activity and the work. And the reason that most law firms are seeing flat or declining turnover is because they're not actually able to take work away successfully from competitors.